Well, hey there, and welcome back to Snowrunner Season 10 British Columbia, where we are back in the Kenworth 963, loaded up with some logs, and we're going to be knocking off some of the regular tasks. Access to assistance to civilization, probably one of the more cumbersome ones to start with, but that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm loaded up with some short logs, and I do have a trailer full of medium logs because that's required for, I think it's one of these. It's one of the about that forestry business. It needs two. I'm going to deliver one for now. Saves things in the long run. So without further ado, we'll get heading down the mountain. Another thing we're going to do is rebuild the other section of pipeline. So we're going to bring out the twin steer for that, and then tools for the like the cable car, tools for the lift. So we're going to have the Mac with a little flatbed. Tackle that. There's a delivery to the bottom of the slope and one to the top. So, you know, we might get a nice view if it's... I don't know, it normally ends up raining when I'm playing. But maybe this weather will stay put as we just plod on through the woods and the mud. Again, really enjoying this truck, even with the stock tires. They're just very capable. Although, yeah, the steering leaves a little to be desired. Ooh. But yeah, just always trying to combine various tasks that I'm doing. I don't just pick out one specific one to do and then reset and go back. I'll try to see, if there's the odd job here and there which requires, 2 bits of cargo or something, I'll try and do more than one thing at once. It saves time in the long run. It's a bit more efficient. But I think that comes from playing a lot of hard mode, having to almost plan in advance with some of these things. Right, I just enable forestry business so I know where I'm going. And that will leave us with 2 medium log trailers down here. Although you don't initially have to get one yourself. Right, I'm going to try and just not leave it in the way. Well, it's in... Yeah, I'll fix it later. Oh, I think I was going to try to do... Is it restoring communications as well? I believe it requires taking a cargo container up the mountain. I figured I would use the Mac for that. Give it a test of going up there. So yeah, plenty going on today. What are we at so far? 47%. 26 out of 64 missions completed. So a little under halfway. So, I mean, we've already done quite a lot here. So there's equally a lot in North Peaks National Park. Including, there's still a couple of unique trailers, cargoes to move. There's a boat. There's the coil tube semi-trailer. And, oh yes, that reminds me, I have to collect this trailer. So, as you've noticed and I've forgotten, assistance to civilization requires consumables and vehicle spare parts. So we're gonna have... I don't know, it's quite an unusual combo of delivery. Oh, am I too far away? So we're going to lug this to the farm. Obviously, I went to get the logs first because it's kind of the most arduous. So we'll go and get a crate of consumables by gently hopping over this hill. And then after that, we'll head back into the city to get the vehicle spare parts, which I think you can get from both ends of the map. I'm not sure. Well, I suppose I'll find out pretty shortly. And then it's up into the mountains we go. Alright, it's pretty tight around here. So I'm going to go around it this way. I should probably utilize this free fuel. I think this is one of my new favorite trucks, to be honest. Refuel. It just really is fun to drive, and it's not like super quick, as in like it's not just devouring its way through terrain. You've actually got to like drive it, you know, wriggle it around and be in a proper decent gear selection. And right, so oh, I think this is quite a tricky route for a big truck. So I might approach from this side of things. So I'm going to come around across there. Up. Grab the parts. Down and across. It's going to be a big old round trip. Or do I just try and struggle up the quote-unquote quick way? Oh, we had a bit of a lean on there. Alright, well, as we have just driven this bit, I'm going to jump ahead to when I've got some vehicle spare parts on board. Okay, so we're all loaded up. I went to the Northern Ireland to grab the remaining parts. So I think I'm going to take this route and take this switchback mountain path, which should take me easily enough to all three locations. So there's the map for later. So again, I'll just jump ahead. Obviously, this bit's not too thrilling or enthralling. It'll definitely get a bit more exciting once we're on the switchback path ahead in the distance there. Although it's not too far from here. I mean, am I going to be able to make this turn? Need a pretty wide line. Or have I come in too soon? Oh no, I think I've cooked that just right. Now, as long as trailer wheels don't end up missing the bridge, like the construction rig semi-trailer, then I think we'll be good. Cracking, right. All-wheel drive on now. I suppose I'm not going to do any skip now, given that the junction is just there. High gear in, all-wheel drive in, cargo in, and we're going to do this switchbackiness. The shed, before I dive in there, the logs are going to the shed, which is this one. So, right, there, one big loop. No doubt I'll forget that. I'll get carried away with where I'm going, because I don't often put down waypoint markers. So I'll just amble. I'll just see an arrow and amble roughly towards it. Come on, Kenworth, you got this. And there is a scout fuel trailer up there as well for my inevitable need to refuel. Right, that's the difficult bit done. It's not liking it though. Mostly because I'm just so long. Oh, we nearly lost the cargo there. I've just got to be careful with how far I reverse. Obviously, I don't want to tip my cargo out of no means of getting it back inside. Well, as I'm not able to escape first gear in automatic, I might as well just drive in low plus, because at least my my torque should just be consistent. And it should also keep the fuel consumption at a nominal level. What a view. Am I going to hit a tree? Oh yeah, I'm in the woods. I wonder in this mini-series, how many 3-point turns have I done with this truck? It's going to be fairly up there. Just a touch precarious here. Ooh. That is very precarious. Cargo's gone. Ugh. What happened there? Right, we're gonna have to stick a pause on there and recover that cargo. It's gonna need quite the crane as well. Okay, so here we are to the rescue with the Mac with a crane. Although I've just got to kind of squeeze past the trailer. Like so. And I really hope we can reach. We should be able to. Right. Over we go. Yeah, there's a circle there, at least. It's be a case of little by little, just bringing it in, always reeling in the cable, and just manipulating the arm, because the lift cable won't do very much on its own. It's the actual crane itself that'll do the hard work. So we just won't tell them when we get to the delivery point that we dropped it down a mountainside. Alright, just give that a little spin, and using the head of the crane, give it a push. And then we'll get the rest of the spares. Get down as low as we can first. That way we just lift in with the crane boom itself. Luckily, cargo's indestructible. Alright, that should do it there. Although I don't actually think that's the right way around, but that's fine. But we should be able to just... There we go. Right. Proceeding on. Hopefully that does not happen again. But you know, on the upside at least, crane's not far behind. Just some of these turns not particularly well suited to this truck. just to make sure we can pull it around the corner. We don't want to... I was just doing short bursts on the winch there. You don't want to go full on while accelerating, just in case you give it too much and it just tips over. So that is a tremendous boulder. This bit at the top, just before the bridge, this bit is never that pleasant. But what do you know, it is, I've just noticed it is raining in the game, once again. It'd be nice if, like you can in Euro Truck, where you could set rain probability. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there you go, right. So I couldn't shift in, in low plus, but I could in medium. So if you are having a little troubles, you can just this isn't a good spot. Let's see if we can take another run at it. Try and get one of the wheels through that gap. Oh no, there's a boulder there. Cargo's gonna flip. Oh no, there we go. Just gave it a bit more wiggle. And we managed to make it through. Right, hopefully we make this corner in one go. Probably not. No, we're not. For the tighter corners, you do need to ease up on the speed, because you'll have a smaller turning radius at lower speed. So just taking it easy with the accelerator just makes it easier to get around. Right, I've always had issues approaching this from the right side of the ramp. It's been full left, as in like the truck just wouldn't steer. Not really able to get much speed going. Last little bit before we're up, and then we're in through the woods. Right, a bit hopeful that the high gear will just carry us up through this last section. It looks like it will. I'm not going to make that turn, so I'm just going to go around the back of this rock. Although from here, I do need to figure out where I'm going. Yes, I'm going left. Not too much. We don't want to clip it and send things in the air. Now, we did scout this with the Bandit way back in part 1, which resulted in a flipped over truck. So it does get a bit messy in this area. It's heavily forested with deep running tracks. Perfect place for something so massive. There we go. Winch and a wiggle just to get us through the spot. Poor trailer. Well, what must the trailer be going through forces wise? Like the old kid dragging a balloon. Can we... I mean, can we even see where we're going? I don't know where where the trial. Okay, there we go. Just looking for a hint of brown, really. I suppose might as well. Oh, my first delivery. I am turning. I'm a full left hand down. That really didn't do very much. Just dip a wheel in. That's all you need. Yeah, if you're in low plus like that and you feel like you're going slow, just pop it into regular low. And if your speed stays about the same, that's, you know, you're kind of your top speed at that point. But it will save you fuel. Rather than just burning at maximum all the time. Alright, so we're gonna have a left turn. At some point, it's gonna be a shunter, no doubt. I might actually detach from the trailer just to make sure I get around the corner without tipping the trailer over. Oh, there's a. Oh, is that the turn? Oh my god, it is. All right. Right, I'm gonna leave the trailer there. And we're gonna, so that's, right, 2, 3. Is that 4 and we're round? Nope, because we're stuck on a tree. That's 5, but now there's a rock ahead. 6. Nice. Right. Let's tow this over here. Get it around the corner. I think, I'm hoping that'll be close enough. Yeah. Up we go. I should probably look forward because I don't know where I'm going. This is a new route for me. Oh, I see. Why am I not moving? Probably a route stopping me or something. Alright, so what are we unloading here? I accidentally plow into this man's house. Trailer. Vehicle spare parts. Oh no, I've brought the service spare parts. Oh, you melon. Oh well. I'm not gonna need that, so get rid of that. Oh, you melt. That means I gotta come all the way back up here with just one box. I'll have to tag it onto another load somewhere. Oh, the wrong spare parts. I do feel a bit silly. Well, at least we can deliver the logs. I've just got to get over that boulder. Right, that should make us a bit lighter. And now it's onwards to shift a large pipe. Well, that was quite the save. Okay, so, as I alluded to in the beginning, we are now in the twin steer, which has had some changes in its ride height and its tire choice. Opted for a mud tire. I'm going to take a slightly different route. And hoping that we can essentially get through the... Wow, I took low speed suspension damage. I'm hoping we can get through the marsh without too much trouble. And the increased ride height should help us over this area too. Ideally. Haha. But of course, our traction for rocks and road, it's like a really crap alternative music genre, rock and road. Oh my god, where is he even going? Yeah, lower traction values overall, but we're doing fine. Jeez, that was a terrible ramble. Needs to know when to stop before he gets ahead. Right, whoa, whoa! The engine is still running. Wow. How? Thank God for that post. Because, I mean, turning this thing over when the engine's dead is really bad. This is the first episode where I've actually had these issues of falling over. And now it's happened twice. Okay, that didn't take too long. This is nice. Yeah, this truck is really loud. Alright, let's see how this goes. Anyway, this should be a doddle. Bringing it over. No fuss. Whoa, okay, that was quite a bit higher than than I thought. Right, stop that engine. It's so loud. Right. Let's try to not fall over. What? No, bah. All out of words. So we're gonna keep following this road. I don't know where it goes. Let's hope roughly the right direction. Oh, that hurt quite a bit. Tire's still intact. So I did briefly look at this area of the map in a previous episode to try and ascertain if it was a potential route. But obviously, being here now, you can see that it is. You can see the tire treads. And I'm already presented with a junction. Well, I'm gonna go, as we're going to the left, I'm gonna do that. Any chance we can get by in auto? Probably not for too long. It's doing alright. You just gotta watch for it occasionally dropping down. I gotta stop fighting it, really, just with the urge to go a bit quicker. But this is not the place where you want to have a whoopsie. But at least repairing the pipeline will open up an alternative means for getting to the top of the map. Yeah, it's still pretty deep here. But no fuss for the twin steer. Gnarly beast. Though we'll need a bit of a wide approach here. Luckily the actual steering of it is really good. Oh, not too much. Well, we're not really on the road anymore, but I didn't want to catch the back of the truck on that rock and roll us over. Oh, turds. Oh, no, hang on. Did drop off. Oh, yeah, I just misread it? Misread the picture? That one's on me. Again, as previously stated, we're now gonna jump in the Mac and drive up a mountain. So here we are in a nice blue, white and red. Looks fit for purpose here now. Although, well, to be fair, 3 driving axles is a bit much for just 2 crates. So we've got to drop off at the bottom and at the top, which is going to be interesting. This so that we came down the slope in episode 1. Although that was not very eventful, actually, coming down the slope. I thought there was going to be maybe some bumping and rolling, but the traction on that slope seems to be pretty good. But no doubt, driving up it is going to be a different story. I'm just going to remember how to actually get into this place. Because it's supposed to be like a ski resort, but this is the road in. Like, which I find quite hard to believe. Oh. Turds. Alright, let's get rid of their fences and nip through this gap. Pardon me, excuse me. There we go. Right. Up the slope we go. High gear, why not? Let's, this is ridiculously steep. And we can slalom past the obstacles. No bother. Ah, easy. Very straightforward. Ooh. Ooh la la. Oh, we're gonna get some air. Nope, we're gonna lose our gear. Oh, not these barrels again. Let's go around them. Okay, right. Oh, am I gonna fit under here? Oh, just. There we go. It's right at the last seconds when I bin it and roll down the hill. There we go. Well, I managed to actually finish something. Well, I suppose I did just finish the pipe one. So, restoring communications is actually the next planned task I was going to take on. Okay, so we've got our container. And we've got our destination all the way up there. So here's hoping we don't end up a bit top heavy. Although on the route up there I might just double check that the active suspension is set to low, not high. Just as we'll do that when we get to the bottom of the track that goes up the hill. Because there are a few moments on this bit, like here. It's nice just to have a bit more clearance. Oh, that's a bit mangled. I haven't even hit anything. Why is all that mangled? Oh, there we go. Well, now I have damage. When do I not have damage, really, though? Okay, so just past the farm is where the path starts. So we're gonna take a pretty hard left. Oh, wow. The furrows. They're pretty deep, but we're doing okay. Luckily, I did drive up here the other day as part of scouting. Oh, what a nice waterfall. But obviously that was without any significant cargo. Let's just check the suspension height. Oh, we were in the low mode. Well, if we're going through here, we'll go on high. And as we're through there now, lower it back down. Oh, have we hit a boulder? It just seems to be wheel spinning. Yeah. Okay, ease off a bit. More speed, more power. If in doubt, have another run up. What exactly? Oh, is it a route? My guess is it's a route. Okay, here I'm actually going to want to take my time a bit more. Yeah, driving on rocks is always very slippy. Oh. Well, we're getting there, though. We're doing well. Let's speed through some of that mud. Oh, the rain has stopped. Which means... Oh. Picture time. Come on, we're nearly there. This will be the worst time to flip over. Ooh, a banked uphill corner. All-wheel drive always on has helped tremendously here. Oh, hang on. Cargo management. There we go. Yeah. And that is where we're going to end today's coverage. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. I've been Deck, and this has been Snowrunner. If you've not liked and subscribed and shared and commented, you should do it now. Bye.